Hello, people of the internet. It is I, Silver Dragon, here back with more Pokemon Legends, where today we are going to finally properly start the Mega Dimensions DLC. Go into the hyperspace holes and see what it is all about beyond just making donuts for a Hoopa. If you are watching this on YouTube, please be sure to like this video, comment down below if you have anything to say, subscribe to the channel, helps me out, lets you know when new vids comes out, and if you want to catch me live, you can check the description down below where there are links to the Twitch and Discord, where you can follow or join to get those notifications. But, alrighty, so, hey Janice, hey J6, welcome to stream, happy things. Opinion on the new starters, I very much like the Fire Doggo. Although, is it going to stay a Doggo, is the question. I haven't, obviously, been on since, we did the trade, by the way, J6, so that's why those notifications popped up when they did. Where's Scizor at? Scizor. There's Scizor. But our living dex is almost complete. We're still missing 2 Squirtles. And 2 Chikorritas and a Tepig, but we're getting close. Completely understandable, Janice, completely understandable. See, what I've been hearing is people are saying that we're all wrong, and that the grass is not a bird, it's a bat. And that it's grass bat, not grass bird. Alright, there was some new quests, wasn't there? Was that quest there before and I just missed it? I don't know, we'll go and do it, but first, I need to see if I can get a Squirtle or Chikorita. But yeah, oversleeping is fine, Janice. No needs to worry. Sleep is very important. Alright, so, first... Yeah, gotta love glitches. First, check for Chikorita and Squirtle. Also, that's Big Scolipede. Chikorita, Squirtle. Chikorita! I still prefer the Fire Doggo, but then again, I'm a Fire Starter stan, so it's not that surprising, I'm sure. Alright, that's 1 Chikorita. I need 1 Chikorita and 2 Squirtles for my living dex to completed, essentially. Also getting more feathers as well. Oh, I forgot the Tepig. Almost forgot that I do need a Tepig. Get quaked, Tepig. There we go. That's a Tepig. That is a Tepig. I mean, hey, first impressions are important, and they didn't make a good first impression on you, but it sounds like you've warmed up to them in the end. And that's what matters. There we go. Alright, that should be more of the living dex completed. Understandable. I mean, theoretically I should do the same thing, but that's all theoretically, you know. I've always been a Fire Starter stan. The only time I've ever been close to not going with the Fire Starter was back in the days of Gold and Silver when Totodile looked more interesting to me. That was the only time I was tempted away from the fire. See, I thought that it was kind of disproven, the Chinese Zodiac theory, because Skeledirge is not anything. The closest would be a snake, so... just helping putting on some... So, something that has been presently an issue for this past winter is some of the doors in the house have been not completely sealed and letting the cold air in. So that's all it essentially was getting the doors... Wait, I didn't mean to heal. Getting the doors, like, having new stuff put in. I only have done enough to get the Floette. Eternal Flower Floette is the only amount I've done. I've not done any in between, even though I said I would. I'm lazy, and I've been busy with other stuff. Turns out that networking goes beyond just job searching, but networking is a big thing with regards to publishing fiction. So it's like, I didn't expect it, but I've been doing a lot of reaching out with other authors and doing collaborative shout-out swaps and all that kind of stuff as well, and it's, been helpful, I feel. Alright, what kind of mission does this guy got? He's got a bumblebee. You better not... I swear, Trevel, if you insist that I fight your bumblebee with a bumblebee, I'm not going to be happy. Yo, remember me? Because I sure remember you. You were big help with that big old bumblebee. No, I don't remember this guy. But all I could do back then was stand back and watch you battle the beast, completely useless. And that feeling lit a fire in my heart. I wanted to be just as strong as you are. I've actually been working pretty darn hard since then. I realized I had to start over from scratch, both as a trainer and as a traveler. Now it's time to see the results. Soul, this time you're gonna battle me. I'll show you what I can do with a team of buds I built up with big old bonds. I built big old bonds with. I'm getting chills. Maybe these are pre-battle jitters. Anyway, you just tell me when you're ready for a big old battle. This poor fool. I mean, I'll go easy on him, I guess. I think that Asclepius is probably the easiest one I've got. So, from the fact you're talking to me, I take it you're all ready for a battle. Ready as I'll ever be. Okay then. Shall we get the show on the road? Funnel. Here we go. Witness our big ol' buns. I did see that. Yeah, I do think the Fire Doggo is the coolest, and I don't know, like, the main, I guess is the best way to call it, very much reminds me of Zacian and Zamazenta. Am I the only one thinking that, who's played Sword and Shield, or seen those two Pokemon? It has a very Zacian Zamazenta-esque frame. Then it's just me. Fair enough. Yeah, shut down that blizzard before it gets started. That is a big ol' Heliolisk. It's as big as he is. It's supposed to look like a Pomeranian. I'm talking like the fluff making up its head. It kind of just looks very similar to the fluff around Zacian and Zamazenta's heads, you know? Is the Stunfisk a Spatak or special defense tank or something? Not in particular, no. What are they saying? Alright. Now the next weakest. Canis. Come on, Bumblebee. Bon is the biggest and greatest of them all. Let's show 'em. You know, thinking about it, I could see it. Like, mentally, I can envision it. I don't know what a barong is. You'd have to tell me, Janice. I'm gonna actually look it up, though, at the same time. Maybe. I'm gonna look it up on my phone, because that'll be faster. What a big old defeat. You gotta admit, catching and raising all those alphas sure was a big endeavor, right? Okay. I could definitely see something. I could definitely see it having an evolution, or the final Evo looking kind of like that. There's just something about alphas. It's like they're overflowing with nature's power. I wonder if the whole world used to be overrun with alphas way back when. Can you imagine? Yes. There's so much to see and discover out there, it fills me with wonder. I was born and raised here in Lumiose, but that wonder's what got me traveling in the first place. Now I know there are new discoveries still waiting for me, even back home. It sort of made me realize something, you know? It doesn't matter if you're in some foreign land or your own backyard, every day can be a journey. What's important is what you get out of your experiences, wherever you are. Wow. Why the heck would they do that? I think I'll enjoy it a bit more. I think I'll enjoy a bit more time here at home and see where the journey of life takes me. Fun done. Thanks for the paddle, pal. Someday I'll manage to beat you. You'll see. Is he wearing... Good lord, this man is a mess. And why did they model him that? Okay, somebody clearly, you know, spent a lot of time and care on this guy. But why? Why did this random NPC get so much design work with his, like, overall design? It's weird. Exactly. Does he have something else to say? No. He'll never beat me. Alright. And I see no new missions. Everybody's fully healed. Let's go back to Wild Zone 20. Do one more sweep around for a Squirtle and then to the hyperspace. But was there any reason listed as to why they destroyed the floppy disk? Because that feels kind of random that they would just destroy the floppy disk. Did they think something was on it? Did they not recognize what a floppy disk is? AKA, were they Gen Z or something? Who probably would not recognize a floppy disk unless they took a history of computers course, I imagine? No offense to any Gen Z watchers. But, I mean, floppy disks were before my time with computers. My time with computers was CDs. Alright, looks like no such luck on getting a Squirtle. You're Gen Z, really? Wouldn't have picked it, but fair enough. Alright, let's see how long it takes to load this tweet. Hi, grunts. It's looking the same as always. You know, they still haven't changed any of the decor, it seems. Corbeau is just racking up his fee for my consulting. I actually think I might have some floppy disks around, or no, those are just CDs. Like, okay, Corbeau, dude, like, you need to invest in your entryway. Having these guys, having these grunts, these goons just watching anybody that enters, if you're paying them, then they have some of the easiest jobs in the world. Like, come on, man. Yeah, that's insane that they would do that. I can't even see why they would. That's so freaking crazy. Vinny, did you join the Rest Syndicate? Come on, use your head. He's just here to talk business. More importantly, who's the little lady? New Team MZ member? She's a client of ours. Is that so? Guess it's no surprise you big shots would have a lot of people asking favors of you now. People such as me, as it happens. Here's the deal. There's more weirdness going down in Lumiose and the Rust Syndicate's been looking into it. While the fine eggheads at Quasartico were studying the impact of that nasty business with the tower, they found something else. Their instruments picked up some weird readings, different than Mega Power. Ordinarily, Quasartico Incorporated would investigate these abnormal readings on our own. But Vinny and his colleagues have their hands full cleaning up the mess from the tower, plus getting Lumiose's redevelopment back on track. You know, just wondering here, why is Corbeau the one telling us this when, you know, we have the CEO of Quasartico right in our group? You know? Why? Like, we have the CEO of Quasartico in our group. I don't think we need Corbeau and Vinny telling us all this. She should be telling us this. Yeah, the singularities. So the Rust Syndicate agreed to help them out. After all, we've got to protect our investments. I mean, our city. We started investigating, and then what should pop up but that bizarre thing over Centrico Plaza. Now I know you Team MZ kiddos get tangled up in every little mess that crops up in Lumiose. So why don't you go ahead and spill everything you know for us? You know, I like how he's just not acknowledging the Hoopa floating there. Just casual dismissal of a mythical/legend. Let me make sure I understand correctly. A donut from Miss Ancha's and a move used by Hoopa allowed you to travel through one of these distortions into a space beyond it. That mystery space must be where those odd readings come from. I think we can surmise that the move Hoopa used is Hyperspace Hole. An alternate Lumiose access through a hyperspace hole. Why don't we simply call it Hyperspace Lumiose for now? Simpler than spelling it out every time. Someone buying sealed graded copy of Pokemon Yellow. They broke the cartridge and the box containing the Pokemon. Okay, I almost feel like it's gotta be malicious. Like, going out of your way to break sealed stuff has gotta be just malicious, you know? Now let's get to business. We've got to learn more about Hyperspace Lumiose so we can sort out that distortion of the tower. And to get into hyperspace, it sounds like we need two things. The Mademoiselle and her Pokemon. What that means for you, kid, is that you'd better get used to this little lady being a part of your crew. Team MZ is going to need her if you all intend on diving in and investigating Hyperspace Lumiose. Do you want... No. You want to involve a... I'm gonna guess 8, maybe, no, definitely younger than 10. 10 is the age the Pokemon protagonists were in the OG games, and as evident by the inclusion of the OG Red in whatever that mobile game is. I don't remember. It's the Pokemon Gacha game. With the inclusion of the OG Red, I would say Ancha here is like 6. Honestly, it might be, but that's a good way to get a lawsuit. Not your call, is it? Nor mine. The little lady gets to decide for herself whether she's in or out. I'd be delighted to learn more about Hyperspace Lumiose. That's the spirit. Consider yourself in charge, Soul. Your new job is to survey Hyperspace Lumiose. Not surprising. Now, I'm sure scouring the city for distortion seems like it'd be a slog, which is why I prepared an upgrade for your map app. Hyperspace distortions have appeared all over the city, serving as an entry points into Hyperspace Lumiose. They can be located using the handy icons on your map. Old distortions close and new distortions appear at sunrise and sunset each day. With your map open, you can press minus to hide other icons and show distortions only. Removing information unrelated to hyperspace distortions should simplify things and let you focus on the hyperspace survey work. United Breaks Guitars is the name of the song. Nice. Okay, that's glitchy. Hyperspace Rogue Mega Arena. I can't select that. That's really weird looking. Okay, this is pretty cool. So, various hyperspaces. So we have Gulpin, Meowth, Wimpod, Rookedy. I can't tell what that is from that silhouette. That silhouette is too ambiguous. I can't really tell. Okay. Use all the space information on that distortion of the tower is totally blank, yes? It's gonna stay that way unless you get going on some good survey work, kid. Some other hyperspace distortion showed up on your map, right? You can start with those. A word of warning, though, those things probably won't sit there waiting for you forever. So they disappear. They seem to phase in and out of existence. Consider that another quirk of hyperspace, Lumiose, for you to learn more about. As for what else to study, we'll tell you once you go through a distortion. And I shall put all my all into making more donuts. Let's rendezvous back at Hotel Z so I can resume my donut duties, Soul. We're clearly just the rust in its pawns here, but this research work certainly bears doing. What Naveen said, we ought to look into the distortions for Ansha's sake too. These ought to be of some help in your research, Soul. I just bought like 20 some odd Ultra Balls, dang it, Vinny. I mean, I appreciate it, but still. You've got to learn all you can about hyperspace Lumiose so everyone in regular space Lumiose can breathe easy. Get out of here and show us what you can do. I'll have Quay's article incorporated to get word out to the public that we're actively investigating these distortions. Then I guess we better get busy ordering up some more donuts from Chef Ansha. You know, I do kind of wonder, given... Hang on. Yep, you'd better. If anything else comes up, I'll be in touch. My kitchen awaits. See you there. I kind of wonder, given that they have said that Wind and Waves is not going to be until 2027, do we think we might get another DLC for Za? Okay, that's... I don't care for that. I don't care that they moved the Wild Zone 20 fly marker. That's just... They didn't need to move it. Another Squirtle check, and then to Hotel Za. Squirtle! Yes! One more Squirtle. We are now level 100 on Heracles. Heracles is the strongest. You could get a Twitch drop. Huh. Interesting. What's the Twitch drop of? Sadly, I can't do it because I am kind of tight for cash. And beyond looking into sponsorships, or doing a sponsored stream, I'm potentially going to be looking into donating my plasma here sometime this coming week. So, yeah, I need the money. School will be expensive. So yeah, I'm looking into donating my, I don't know why it's called donating your plasma when you're essentially selling it, but, you know, it's definitely something I am looking into doing. I think I need to pass a physical or something before doing so, but they do it on site, so that's good. But they're saying I could get up to $800 for my first month of donations. But there was an asterisk next to the 800, so who knows how much it'll actually be. Anything to say, Lita? Need any berries? You can always buy some at the food stall. There's one near Wild Area 8. Seems like we'll make as many donuts for Hyperspace Lumiose surveys as you need. Alright. So, no side missions on the map. We have Gulpin. Ooh. Okay, the Hound Dog. Wimpod, Rookedy, cannot say off the top of my head. Meowth. Right. Ansha! Welcome to Ansha's Donuts. Let's make a donut. Okay. I have no idea. So, level boost. I don't necessarily need level boost. But the thing is, I don't know what all these things mean. I got no, like, proper guide on how the donuts work. You know, we're just doing a purely Lum donut. It's a bit of everything except for sour. Order received. Let me get started at once. I like how it actually knows the date. I think I can skip that, right? Cashew green dragon from Black and White with the horn coming out of its mouth. I don't know. Lum Rainbow Donut. A donut of indescribable flavor thanks to its varied ingredients, including the lum berry. It is only a lum berry. Think having a good supply of donuts will do? Maybe later. Let's see how this donut does. Well, Chef Ansha, you make a mean donut. A donut's level boost will increase the level of all Pokemon in your party by the number shown. Boost can provide an important leg up in battle against high-level opponents. The donut energy Hoopa receives will determine how long you can remain in hyperspace. You'll want to take this into account if you hope to take your time exploring. If you're lucky, a donut can provide a special effect called Flavor Powers. These effects can provide a range of benefits from aiding Pokemon in battle to helping you catch the Pokemon you seek. Consider your goals when choosing which donut to use. Getting into the donut business, guess you have made your hotel stand out somehow. It's got to be a normal type of Pokemon, though. That's the thing. Because it's a normal type hyperspace, and that's why I'm going to that one first. Oh, never mind the donuts. We got a rare Pokemon here. Ansha's not a Pokemon, Mabel. Looks like Hoopa, the Mischief Pokemon. I've heard its mysterious hoops can warp space itself. But let's all hold that thought. Soul, you saw some Mankey? I know they don't live in Lumiose, so when I saw you'd registered one, I went poking around. People are chattering away out online about all this hyperspace stuff, and I had a hunch it was connected to your Mankey sighting. I bet I could get all kinds of fascinating data from Pokemon in hyperspace. You gotta get on it. Though maybe I do feel a bit bad about piling more work on you. A little. Anyway, the real point of my visit is I powered up your Pokédex. Woo! Powered up Pokédex! I like how she did that even though she's not physically here. The Pokédex registers Pokemon found in hyperspace. There are many curious species that aren't normally found in Lumiose. Press X in your menu to switch between Lumiose and hyperspace Pokédex. Apparently. I bet you can't wait to dive back in and get your hands dirty with hyperspace now. Happy digging! May I ask who that lively woman was? Mabel's the acting director of the Pokemon Research Lab. She gets us to do her research. She's rather remarkable, but, well, don't worry about her. Getting back on topic, the next step is to investigate hyperspace. Lumiose would be to check out one of those distortions. Quite right, I'll stand by to prepare more investigatory aid in donut form. Find distortions, dive through, survey. Simple and clean is the way that it's making me feel. New research! Woo! Okay, let's see. So... I'm guessing it's probably more just catch ones. Oh, no. Investigate hyperspace. I still have to chill on benches. Note to self, chill on 3 more benches. But Pokédex-wise, base dex is complete. Hyperspace dex is not. Mankey is the #1 Mon in the hyperspace dex. And J6 gave me a Feebas. Traded that shiny Feebas to a shiny Melodic. So, that's going to be a thing, but... I like how you can choose by either pressing right or pressing X. Okay. Good enough. Alright, I need to chill on the benches thrice here. It was this... No, where's the wild zone? It was this wild zone, so... Fly to 16, it seems. Would probably be the safe bet. Oh. Okay, I gotta remember in half an hour I need to be sure to refresh that so I can get my stats. Bench. I need a bench. Is there a bench to be found? A police station. Can we even go in the police station? I like how it's labeled as the police station, yet you cannot go in the building. What is up with that? Oh, that's inside the wild zone. Yeah, that's not creepy looking at all. Totally not creepy looking at all. Calais has been okay so far. Story is quite long, 12-minute read in every era. Lovely. When you give Hoopa a donut to eat, it'll open a portal to allow you to enter hyperspace. Check the description of each hyperspace distortion, choose the most suitable donut for that distortion, then off you go to survey Hyperlumiose. As time passes within a pocket of hyperspace, Hoopa's donut energy will gradually be consumed. Once it runs out, you'll have to halt your survey work and return to Lumiose. You'll also have to leave hyperspace if you black out or are defeated in battle. So we get 3 minutes in this hyperspace hole. Okay, so you can skip these. Looks like with plus, you skip. So I'm not going to be watching those cutscenes anymore. But I look forward to the Chaldea Boys Collection event Monday. And I might have to expedite the doing of it, considering Oriole Call 2 is less than 2 weeks away. Hello, Soul. It appears you made it into hyperspace Lumiose. I'll put Mr. Corbeau on the phone. Hey, got yourself sorted on that donut front, did you? Don't forget to thank Ansha and Hoopa. And now that you're all set, allow me to formally send you to a hyperspace survey request with some tests to accomplish while you're here. They'll make it easier to keep track of what you have to do in hyperspace Lumiose. It'd be a huge help if you could accumulate 7,000 points or so. That'll move our research forward. You'll probably have to visit hyperspace Lumiose a few times to get enough points. Given 3 survey tasks, check what you should focus before you set out. By accomplishing these tasks, you'll propel Corbeau's team. Good luck out there, eh? Wish I had known about these tasks before. Destroy floating Pokeballs. Okay, it was Staravia, it seems. Okay, and those are just teleports. Oh, gimme gold coins. I just realized I was getting gimme gold coins. Floating Pokeballs. Floating Pokeballs. That's a big ol' floating Pokeball. But it's good to know that the enemies will be easy to destroy, or to defeat. I don't know what the catch window is, though. Okay, so we got some Starlies. Oh, it was just Starly, duh. Not Staravia. I'm a little bit out of it, it seems. Okay, catch window is just catch Pokemon. Oh, gold bonus ball. Mine. Hyper Asperberry and Hyper Pechaberry. During Ramadan vacation in your country, people usually travel, gather, meet up with families. That's good. What's on me? This Bumblebee thinks it can rock up to me and fight me? That Bumblebee was brave. I'm sure it'll be fine if I stay here. It'll probably just kick me out. It's not like it's gonna trap me in here or anything, I imagine. That would be a twist, though. Although I'm starting to not really see much to do. Stuff doesn't regenerate. Oh, no, wait, maybe it does. Unless I just completely missed these. Yeah, stuff regenerates. Except for the Pokeballs and ground items, it seems. Those don't seem to come back. Welcome back, J6. I like how those just random telly. Alright, I'm gonna try and not get kicked out. Let me out of here. I got some hyperspace berries, so that's good, I'm guessing. Those are what I need. You can fly spam the portal to Shiny Hunt. I don't understand how it works yet. I only made the first donut. And I got 3 Starlies. So I should probably put them in their proper space. Shoot, you're... Okay, so assume Mewtwo is last one. So 1, 2, 3, 9... 15, 21, 27, 33, 39, 45, 51, 57, 63, 69, nice, 75, 81. Okay. They are probably going to move earlier because unless the hyperspace Dex is completely separate, which actually it probably is. Open the map, click on Portal, Teleport, rinse and repeat, then check for Shiny. Inside the hyperspace area, I can do all that. Alright, let's get... Okay, that's pretty cool. Oh, you... Okay, that's annoying. I thought that they would be, like... super powered level 100 Mons, but they're not. It's a bog standard level 14 Starly. That's kind of annoying, honestly. So that means I'm gonna have to give this Starly candy. There we go. That should probably be enough for a Staravia. Evolution! You're gonna have to, like, okay. Will I eventually get a guide with regards to making the donuts better? Excuse me. That is the first question. Because currently, it just feels like use the rarer donuts to get more time and level boost. But I'm guessing it gets more complicated than that, a la the whole sandwiches and everything. Sandwiches, curry, all that kind of stuff. Alright, Staraptor obtained. Ooh, unfortunate, man. I do hope that you feel better. Alright, so we got a Rookity hole there. We got a new quest. We got 4 new quests popping up. Okay. I always do the quests first, so. To the side missions! Okay. Noted. Ooh, Gimme Ghoul. I did get some Gimme Ghoul coins, so this makes sense. Can I just take this Gimme Ghoul, please? No. Hey friend, name's Thello. I've been traveling all around all kinds of regions collecting rare Pokemon. This one right here is Gimme Ghoul. Gimme. I got this little box of joy while sightseeing in the Paldea region. Thing is, you need Gimme Ghoul coins in order to evolve a Gimme Ghoul. And not just a few, no siree, we're talking 999 coins. but I haven't found a single Gimmighoul coin here in Lumiose. Hell yeah, would you? I'll let you take my Gimmighoul with you if you'll evolve it for me. Sure, you'll totally get it back. Of course, you want to spend time with a rare Pokemon like this one. It's a total gimme. Yeah, this guy's totally gonna get his Gimmighoul back. He's totally gonna get it back. Please evolve my Gimmighoul for me. There are all the Gimmighoul coins I've managed to collect in Paldea. Okay, that's a respectable amount. Come show me when you manage to evolve my Gimmighoul. You should be able to evolve it once you get 999 Gimmighoul coins. I like how he still thinks it's his Gimmighoul at this point. He still thinks it's his. It's kind of funny. Alright. Chestly. Chestly. I mean, Rogue Sector 1. You know, that is pretty nice that they did that. Okay. So you are number 35. So 9, 15, 21, 27, 33, 34, 35. I know. But I'm just having a Mickey out of him. Alright, so that's that one. That's something I wanted to check. So 119. We are missing... Yeah, it looks like we are only missing side quest 119 as far as the ones to be completed here. So whatever side quest 119 is, I need to somehow figure it out and do it. Is that the one that is tied to the, what's it called? The Infinite ZA Royale? That's the word I was looking for. Or words, rather. Specific flavor profiles give specific buffs. Red/spicy gives attack, blue bitter gives defense, green fresh gives catching. Okay. Wrong way. Yellow sour gives item buffs. Pink sweet gives shiny. Oh, so sweet. So in other words, I want to make as sweet of treats as can be complete. I'm just checking for any quick shiny glance. Nope. And it's on the rooftop. How do I get to the roofs here? The buffs are entirely random. Can you save scum the buffs out of curiosity? I think a way up is this way. Wait, a bench! Hang out with my Pokemon. I need to do this thrice. This isn't really hanging out. This is just... Okay, now they're starting to... Heracles just sleeping. Yes and no, when you make a donut, it autosaves. Okay. Like how it starts with them all just standing. Why is poor Astray so far away? She's a part of the team. I did not talk to you. I'm sitting on benches. Why am I wearing dress shoes? I just realized that. The shoes... Did I never change the shoes back after being forced to go to fancy schmancy place? I don't think I did. I never did. Dang it! There we go. Now our shoes are proper. Alright, so the chilling out on benches is complete. I could have swore there was... I guess I gotta go up that? But if you go to a Pokemon Center, you can set up a backup save, so if you get a donut with the wrong buff, you can quit out of the game, and in the title screen, hold up XB to reload from a backup save. from before you made the donut. That sounds complicated. That sounds real complicated, like. Okay, I somehow glitched there. This one. There we go. Hey, it's an Eevee. Don't need him right now. No, that one's not worth doing. I don't rely on backup save. If you get the wrong buff, you can just roll with it. Fair enough. Such a roundabout way to get to this. Mission. And I'm not even sure if it will get me to it. It looks like we should be able to make it, though. Maybe. No, this might be a bit too far of a jump, dang it. But, okay. That's how I do it. I see now. I completely missed this. Completely missed it. There's the side quest giver. What are you doing all the way up here? Overlooking the icy tundra. Continue. Okay, lens flare much. What could be more marvelous, more miraculous than multi-strike moves? They're nimble. They're stylish. They flow so elegantly. Not to mention that you get to make a bunch of hits in a row. If every hit lands, think of what a world of hurt your opponent will be in. And if your opponent uses Protect, having a series of staggered hits can let you get around it. Plus, just think of what multi-strike moves can do if you use an item to boost your critical hit ratio. And then I'm just getting started. Can I interrupt? Yes, I do recall. Oh, pardon me, I unleashed a multi-sentence move. Where are my manners? I should show you how the wonder of multi-strike moves in battle. Please let me know when you're ready to be multi-struck with awe. I could see that. I could see the red wolf specifically. Then prepare for an unrelenting, overwhelming, marvelous buffet of multi-striking. I could see the red wolf of Radagon, but I cannot see Tricephalus. Why are you overlooking this area if you're going to take me down into the area? Hi, babe. I suppose. Yeah, triple axles don't work too well when I just fly. What would have been really appropriate is if she somehow had a Hisuian Lilligant with triple axle. That would have been better than what she had. Even if your multi-striking moves hit every time, it doesn't guarantee you'll win. Such is battling. Oh, what did they ruin? Down. We go down there for the fight. And I just imagine we both, after we have the fight, rather than continue the conversation down there, we gradually just stroll out of the wild zone to the teleporter, up the teleporter, across the rooftops until we're right back in the same spot. Marvelous. You fought wonderfully. I've much to reflect on. For example, not every blow in a multi-strike move will always land. Not to mention that while your Pokemon is using a move, it's wide open to being attacked. They get rid of the casino. Timing, positioning, there's so much to consider. I need to battle more. Perhaps then I can see if... Excuse me. I mean, that was probably, you know, that's probably a good thing. Pardon me, I unleashed another multi-sentence move. Please accept this TM with my apologies. Triple Axel. 3 kicks, one after another. The range of these attacks grows wider with each use. The user jumps up to unleash a kick. Triple Axel is an ice-type move in which the user delivers 3 graceful jumping blows. But that's not all. Each jump is higher than the last and hits a wider radius, too. Ah, the joy of landing each attack, the thrill of strategizing around a sequence of strikes. I hope you'll join me in sharing the delight of multi-strike moves. She's a little crazy. I think she's taken a little bit too many strikes to the noggin, if you know what I'm saying. Alright. It is 2 more side quests remain. Mark that on the map. Go to the center. Why you oh-knowing? What's the oh-knowing about, man? Here's the person. IGN made a post with screenshots from the trailer of Gen 10 and the caption of "That's a lot of water." Yep. I saw those. I mean, you know, it's just Hoenn 2.0 or Alola. Alola was Hoenn 2.0, so it's Hoenn 3.0. Hey, Trainer, have you ever paid attention to the time it takes for moves to charge up? What is with this dude's, like, defined chin? Like, hold up a second. This guy has some defined cheekbones, chin, and lips. What is... Was this added as part of the Mega Dimensions DLC? Did they, like, put some extra touches to all the new trainers? The longer a move takes to charge up. Oh, they're going with the long pause there. The harder it hits. What is with that look? Also, it really does not look good with his head. The shave, like that cut in that sort of zoomed up position did not look good. Let's have a Pokemon battle. I'll show how a good charge up changes things. Talk to me when you're ready. I'll just be here biding my time and charging. I'm all charged up. Ready to battle? Come at me. Here we go! I'm just wondering how they're what, like, innovation they're going to have with Wind and Waves. Are they going to maintain Mega Evolution, since that seems to be the more popular of the gimmick things, or are they going to introduce something new? I personally hope that they maintain Mega Evos. Oh, these attacks are really hurting. So strong, these attacks. He's attacking me more than he's attacking my mons. I saw that. I thought it was a false post. Because, I mean, Protean is what Greninja had initially. Right? Or rather, it was Greninja's hidden ability. But I charged and charged and charged! Oh, I didn't know Chestnut got hitting abilities. I mean, for Delphox, at least Levitate makes sense, though. I'm all out of charge. Huh? But you're good! Here, take this TM and do some charging. Skull Bash. What change did they make to Protean in Gen 9? That'll teach your Pokemon Skull Bash. It'll raise the user's defense while charging up, then let loose a massive hit. Use it good. Make me proud. Okay, that guy's weird. So now it's here. Please do not be on a rooftop again. Please. Psi spam. So they were hoping for the ability that lets it set up psychic terrain without any move. Okay, yeah. Look at the... Why did they... This has to be like DLC added or something. Hey, you there, trainer. How about... Wait, Jolteon, I haven't even had time to explain. And there it goes. My Jolteon is far too hasty by nature. Even the slightest hint of battling in my Pokemon's future sends it running in a flash. Toward the nearest battle court. Now that my Jolteon's got its hopes up, I hate to let it down. Will you help me out and battle us? I'll be waiting for you at the battle court. Oh, really? I didn't realize that. So, levitate means you can't... That is a very weird decision of theirs. Also, I totally should have locked it on. What? Why are these trainers going inside the wild zones to fight? I mean, yes, there's a battle court in here, but it's still a wild zone! Hey, you'll battle us, right? Oh, come on, you haven't even given him a chance to respond! Fair, I guess, but I mean, if it's a psychic terrain, I feel like it should be different, but they are the judge, juries, and executioners. Nice dodge, Canis. What about for Trick Room? Also, it's weird that poison, or that flying gives poison the out from steel, and it's over, just like that. See, at least this guy stays and we talk where we fought. Strength is what I expect from Team MZ. You're the real deal. Yeah, but you have to admit, Jolteon and the rest of my team were pretty fast, right? Their hasty natures helped. Some Pokemon's natures can make them faster in battle. A hasty nature will do that, but the same goes for a timid, jolly, or naive nature. Being speedier helps a Pokemon out, because it'll take less time between moves. But even the fastest Pokemon in the world would still need about 3 seconds to reuse a move. Oh, and you also have to consider... Hey now, don't go run off to the Pokemon Center without me! I gotta dash. Thanks, and bye. Interesting. I was gonna... Okay, he gives us a ton of mint. Holy. I mean, I don't need them, but still, it's pretty nice of him to do that. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can't finagle one more hyperspace hole before the night falls, and then I'm gonna try and do a Infinite ZA Royale Clash. Excuse me. So I want to make as sweet of treat as I can meet. Size spam Delphox is pretty solid, reliable, and regular heart and regulation age, but that Mega Delphox makes that no longer viable. Alright. Sweet. So I need as much so I need probably the hyperspace Peachas, I'd imagine, for the best bet. Okay, I do have some Hyper Peachas, but not enough, so I'm just gonna make straight Peacha Berry Donut. Okay, I don't need to press or hold down the start button, or the plus button to do that. Okay, so how do I know if it has... will it say if it has the special powers, I'm guessing? I'm guessing it would say. Niche Snatcher's bad months before. Gotcha. Alright, I think I'm going to go for Houndstone. This is probably the quickest way to get there. Oh, well, that's it. Kind of sucks. That makes me a little sad. I was really hoping, you know? Kind of hopeful, but I guess if I'm not yet there, then I guess I'm not there. Get into hyperspace Lumiose so we can KO some Pokemon. Okay, and also, J6, you mentioned, hang on. I don't need Haunter. I'm just gonna KO Haunter. I should probably catch wild Pokemon, but I definitely want to get the Houndstone line first and foremost. Pokeballs! There's the Houndstone line. I need to catch 3 more Pokemon. Let's not worry about the Litwick, I guess. Alright, I need to destroy Pokeballs. I see the big Goldie ball. I don't remember what my question was at this point. Come on, attack the balls! Just go for the gold. Go for the gold! This zone was much bigger than the last. pick up all the stuffs. Actually, no. Let's bail. Bail out. Yeah, I don't remember my question anymore. Okay. I didn't notice that. I'll have to take a look at the next portal I go through. Oh, they were nice and healed up Cersei all the way. How nice of them. Alright, the Litwicks, they're all getting released, so... 23, that's actually pretty easy. So that's 34, 33, 27, 26, 25, 24. The main question is, how many freaking candies is it gonna take? I truly don't know how many things it takes to evolve a Greavar to a Houndstone, or what level, rather. Apparently it's more. Unless it takes a specific move. Hang on. Okay, no, I need... Look it up on my phone. My phone doesn't lag under intense. Greavard. Night. Okay, it just needs to be night, so I just need to wait, like, 10 more seconds. Let's get Outrage while we're waiting. Greavard is a pretty cool dog. I like how they added the ability to skip sun cutscenes, but not this one. Nope, can't skip the battle zone activated cutscene. You need to sit through that one. You need to sit through that one. Alright, there we go. We can evolve Greavard! Woo! Party on. Greavard's shiny is really hard to differentiate, isn't it? It's like the flame is a different color or something. Oh, it's Char Cadet, that's right. Alright, so... Like I said, I'm going to be... that's probably mainly rooftop circling. This... No, I think this one is probably the better. Apparently. Alright. I need the points because I apparently need to do stuff. Set out. Punch the bunny. How did I miss? Did we literally just rush through each other or something? Yeah, I'll talk to you later in a minute. I gotta see. That's good. What are you gonna give me? Prize medals. I don't need medals at this point. I like how that guy's trying to catch me. And he left his Mon behind. Playing started by going dark type only. Found one trying to reach the 8th gem. So excited. Because you love Grievard. I'm the biggest fan of Evo. So I saw that do that little dance during the Ghost Gym. That was a pretty good animation. And now Heracles is in the same situation as this guy's Auroras was. Apparently. Don't let him hear you say that, though. I don't... If you want to be the one to tell him that to his face, then... it's on you, I think. I have plenty of items. Good gracious. They need to update it so full restores count and... I have full restores and I have max potions. How are neither of those eligible for auto heal? It's not a matter of being good when your Pokemon gets stuck. Turn around, nurse. Ignore the Embor. I said ignore the Embor! Stop investigating. There we go. Good, Nurse Joy. Now your Audino's gonna get crunched. Slowly getting those points. I'll take the heal. I see the Starmie. Are you kidding me? Didn't even give me a chance to try and hide. Slow and steady wins the race. Seriously, this is a little dead-end area? What is this one? Oh... That took so long to charge up. There we go. For having speed EVs, Heracles is quite slow. Yeah, I know, you said that before. I'm just making a statement. Eight more fights unless I can get some good cards. And not choke on my own saliva. Super effective flying type. Okay, this guy with the champ is still hanging about. Just destroyed some scaffolding from how Canis came down on that Machamp there. I swear sometimes it feels like these Pokemon have got sturdy or something. Nice. Shiny Honedge is pretty slick. It's simple shiny, but still nice. Card. Sure. Except not really sure. Yeah, just ignore the giant Emboar coming to stomp your Stunfisk. Hey, Viper, welcome, welcome, welcome to stream. Happy things, happy things. That Steelix was being annoying. Alright, almost there. I do need to heal like this because the game is being something very rude sound that I cannot say out loud because I'm not rude. Rude I am not. No. Continue using. Garbodor. Okay. Getting there, getting there, getting there. I don't know why I took that. I have no means of confusion. Inflection. But I do have the means to be okay, Heracles. Let's not fall down. Oh yeah, that'd be nice. Feel free to post it. I'd like to see what kind of laptop you decide to go with in the end. Mega Audino. Hey, babe. There we go. Two more fights. Yes, actually heal me. I'm guessing you didn't get the 2040 8 gig storage one, because that one is like, no, they're all pretty expensive. Dang. Did you change your budget? Because I do recall you wanting to do less than 1K. But that laptop, I mean, maybe it's just where I am, but that laptop is listed at more than 1K. Alright, one more fight, and then we can get the promotion match thing done and dusted. And there's our fight. Fair. Budgeting is always important. Because money is important. Which is why I'm pretty... Yeah, I kind of never went there with it at the beginning, but I am going to be looking into next month starting to donate/sell my plasma for money. It's weird. I don't know if it's something done in other countries, but at least here in the US it is doable, and it's not going to be much money, but it will be some money. Cooling pad is always a solid investment. Ooh, got a good pop of the neck there. Alright, let's see who we're up against. Yes, let's do a reward match. Ivor. Pretty sure at this point I've fought almost, if not everybody. Except for... I don't think I've had a rematch against Grisham. Jacinth. Was Prism Tower the reason why wild Pokemon started flocking to Lumiose in the first place? Yes. Yes, it was, Ivor. Good job. Do you want a cookie? Heracross. Well, it kind of depends. Like, the place I'm looking into selling my plasma to is, they give you a debit card that they load up with each session that you do. And it's essentially, you have to complete, like, a mini fitness, or not necessarily fitness, but they'll do a general health check on you. You need to be in good health to do it. And then you sit there while they take your blood and then run it through a machine to specifically only get the plasma from your blood, which they then can, you know, give to hospitals and stuff. It's a specific debit card that only has cash they load it up on there for you. But you can pretty much do whatever you want with the money. At least the place that I found has that going on for them. And while the amount you can get varies depending on various factors, like your weight has a big factor as to how much you can get paid. But suffice to say, the place I'm looking into doing, reportedly, Phalanx Lyrics break through the bounds of justice with Mega Evolution, says that you can earn up to $800 in your first month as like a first month donation bonus sort of thing. I kind of doubt I'll earn that much money, but I would certainly like that much money. It would definitely help, and it definitely would not all go to the gacha. It definitely would not go to the gacha. All the way, at least. Some of it might. Some of that money might be put towards gacha, but overall, I've got car insurance payment coming up, amongst other things. Just a lot of little expenses that it would help. It's more of a first month bonus sort of thing, so congratulations, you've now claimed victory in 16 reward matches. Here is your reward. Protein! Makes sense given that I just beat down Ivor. Okay, I'm not doing any more of those yet. I need to try and quickly take out other... Oh, these are new ones. We have Wimpod, Meowth. Excuse me. So we have Gulpin, Wimpod, Meowth. I'm guessing this is Grafai. And what's its name? Wishmer. So let's go to Hotel Z. +3 to Summer Ishtar. Radio. Can do. For the first time in a long time, she is now in the positives. Alright, so since I don't need to worry about getting any special powers just yet, I'm just going to make some pizza donuts. Just gonna let it play out while I slowly bring Summer Ishtar all the way towards the top. There she is. Oh, was that Chingling? Okay. Wait, no, I wanted to make the same donut, dang it! I'm gonna try and make, like, I think there was 3 or 4 Mons. Yeah, I know. I'm low on embers. Although I did have to empty out my box of a bunch of stuff. Because, my box was getting kind of full with all the Valentines in there. So I had to kind of claim a bunch of daily rewards and stuff. Alright, so Chingling then. Just Central Plaza should be fine. That looked like it might be in the wild zone, though. Which could make it annoying. It's not, thank goodness. Alright, and this is... So, how do I determine the size, J6? Like, I'm looking at all of these, and they look the exact same. How can you tell the size of the zone? Oh, wait, it says right there. Medium. Never mind. I thought it was an indicator, but no, they're all medium, aren't they? No, this one's small. Okay, that's good. Pecha Meringue! Wow, 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 wow. It's like we're race shifting, man. You know, I should have Media going. Media's moves have faster load up. Okay. Now it's just Pokeball hunting. Well, actually, we need to catch one more. Type of Mon. It's not Metatite that I need to catch. It's whatever that third species was that I totally didn't forget what it was. Ooh. I mean, just keep an eye on it, honestly. Like, unless do you desperately need the laptop now. If not, then it might be worth, you know, if you like the laptop, keep an eye out for it, or search to see if it's available elsewhere. I know that I was informed that Newegg is not really the best, but it might be worth just sort of shopping around to see if you can't get it same or close price else. No! No, I fell. I've fallen and I can't get back up there. And I don't know where the third species is. There's just Metatites. Is it all the way up there? Do I have to parkour to get to this third species of Mon in this distortion? Fair. Will I make it in time? Or will the time run out? Can I? Time's gonna run out because that ledge is so finicky. I could've... Don't tell me I could've gone up this way. I could've gone up this way. No, I couldn't. Never mind. Okay. Koopa's run out of donut energy. Sadness. Chingling is a friendship Evo, if memory serves. I didn't press back. I pressed search. Okay, it's not letting me search. Thank you. French Pacific. Okay. I'm going to put a cap on worrying about Chingling for now. We're gonna release this Metatite. We'll evolve Chingling soon, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 45, 51, 50. So yeah, we'll evolve Chingling after it turns daytime. For now, we're going to that one. It's dark type, so presumably Media will be best. Yeah, HP might be a good place to check. It might not be a bad call. Wow, this poor storefront. They just got a gaping hole to another dimension on their storefront. It's gotta be bad for business, you know? Sparkling items. Destroy floating Pokeball. I sent you out, Media. Please and thank you. Alright, bypass these Houndowers. Can't get that, apparently. Make sense. One Pokeball. That was not really the Oh, it was Nickit. Okay. Nickit. Alright. I need to catch one more wild. Alright, I need Pokeballs to destroy, Sparkly Sparkles to pick up. Much as you like Fox, you don't like Nickit. Any particular reason why? The survey may be complete. No! Don't fall. But there's still... Okay. No! Can I still lock onto that from down here? No, I cannot. Frick. I want the big Pokeball! I want to smash the big Pokeball. Game, let me smash the big Pokeball. Swipe or no swiping? Fair enough. I understand that reference. Smash the giant Pokeball, go! Whee! Hyper Rost and 2 Hyper Chestos. I don't remember where I came in from, so I'm just gonna let it take me away. Like how we're just looking back and forth like, did anybody see that? Fine work out there. You've accumulated enough points to advance our research. You have our gratitude. Please come to Mr. Corbeau's office so we can discuss our next steps. We'll see you here soon. I've got some other hyperspace stuff to examine. You know, so you're not going to see me quite yet. So... I could have gotten rid of one of these Nickits. And get rid of the weaker of the two. Alright. 64. 51, 57, 63, 64. You're a low-leveled evolution. I don't know why I said evolution. Oh, I know they refresh, but I want to catch as many of the new Mons as possible first. Last you checked, when I picked up was DDR5, so that's probably why it's well, probably. Alright, Meowth, that's right. So for this one, we just need to catch 2 Meowth, and then gather as much resources as we can. We don't need to do any of the extra research tasks, because we don't need to. Alright, big Pokeball. Mold Pokeball. Big Pokeball. need to find shiny... You've got 3 shiny Galarian Meowths. Nice. Big Pokeball. Punch it. Okay. I really should focus on trying to find these dang Meowths. Don't need the Alpha Pidgey. Meowth. Oh, Meowth. Come out, wherever you are. Meowth, you better appear. I'm not gonna go hunting for you again. Hey, the new AI, the new Twitch Smart Detection AI has detected a bot. Good job, Twitch AI bot thing. Good catch. It stopped one of those view bot spammer things. Deny the message. Where the heck is Meowth? There's Meowth, okay. That was close. Almost didn't catch him on Meowth. That's right. Is there anything here I can take? No. Sadness. But it stopped a spam bot, J6. Doesn't that make it a good robot? Plus, I can't really say too many bad things about AI, considering Melt is technically an AI, so, you know, I can't really insult them too much, because then I'd be insulting my Melt. So, 'tis what it is, in the end. Checking Amazon. Yeah, you definitely get a better deal on Amazon, comparatively speaking. But I want to say the Ryzen 7 is probably the more powerful option, but again, as you've said before, you aren't going to be doing anything super intensive, so you could probably get away with the Ryzen 5. You could probably get away with the Ryzen 5 if the most graphically intense things are Call of Duty. Okay. Well, I was looking for Wimpod in this hyperspace. Why? I have many questions as to why Madia decided to take the longest route possible to get to that, but I'm not going to ask them. That's fair. Where is Wimpod? Where is he? That's a different pattern Vivillon. Okay, that's bull. I should be able to go over that. Just saying. Oh, big Pokeball. I haven't found Wimpod yet, though, game! There is Wimpod. There is he. Oh, Wimpod, you're a friggin' Fleamon? Oh, no. That's not good. That's no bueno. Okay, there's more in here. Oh, I didn't even need to hurt it. Nice. Alright. In that case, we spend the rest of the time in this hyperspace hole gathering resources. I'm trying to go for Pokeballs. I haven't seen a golden Pokeball since that first one, though. Are golden Pokeballs, like, super rare or something? Yeah, Wimpod is a pretty cool mon, as is Golisopod. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, that's kind of annoying. Alright. So, I'm pretty sure... No, they're still gulping. I need another donut. Ancha! I need another donut! Start! 62... Thankfully, it's easy. Just making sure, yep. So it's Gulpin and Gulpin alone. Alright. To the hotel! Hotel, we gotta make another donut, get us a Gulpin. I can see why they raised the cap on the Mega Shards, by the way, because good gracious am I getting a ton of them. Hey, Zahawk, welcome, welcome, welcome to stream. Happy things, happy things. Since it doesn't matter what I make, I'm just gonna make an Oranberry donut. The Oranberry donut is also the rainbow donut thing. Nope, no more donuts. I need the Gulpin now. It's a shame you can't warp right to the hyperspace holes. The Lysander Cafe is probably best. That's good. Sadly, the weather's not being consistent where I am yet. It was, like, decent today. I'm talking, like, mid-50s as far as the temperature went. But it's gonna get cold again because, for some reason, it's cold. It's almost like it's still winter season or something. Oh, yes, but you know what I mean, J6. You know what I meant. I want to say they're calling for snow for me this weekend as well, which sucks. There's Gulpin. Okay, Gulpin was an easy find. I just need to get over there. And there's a big Pokeball. Big Pokeball. No! Come on! Seriously? Oh my... No, there's no way. I was over that. It's not blocking me, is it? Whatever. Media, where the heck are you? Good, good, good. We got the 2 Gulpins we came here for. Now it's just pure profit to be had. But headache aside, how be things, Zahak? You make any progress with your fic that you were working on? Fair enough. I did not direct you to hit that, Media. Media, you are supposed to be big brain, and you do not know how to float down. Oy vey. Might work on it during vacation. Fair enough. Vacation's always a good time to write. Let your mind relax and wander, and just get stuck into an idea that you can't let go of. Alright, I have no idea how to get higher up still. I saw the giant Pokeball, but I don't know how to get to it. I want the giant Pokeball. They have the good loot. This is probably how I get up to it, isn't it? No limited time. Oh, they had the Pokeball. I don't think I'm gonna make it in time. That's a long run. Race against the clock. Oh no! It wasn't there. I thought I had it. No, the giant Pokeball. So close. So close! Oh well. So that should be all the basic things. Fair. Just be careful with OCs, you know. Especially self-insert OCs. That can definitely get some harsh criticism, you know. Why did I go to Hotel Z? I don't know why. Alright. So... Gulpin is 92... 81, 97, 93, 92. Alright. So... the main thing here is evolving everything, so let's get Meowth to Persian first. I have no idea of the levels. Holy cow! J6, you were right. The hyperspace places are amazing for candies. Yeah, flaws are always a good thing. Adding flaws to characters, it is a balancing act, because you got to make sure that the flaws continue to show up as you progress with the story, even as they work on them. Flaws are something that needs to be, even when they've fixed their flaws, they need to fall back into the flaws occasionally. I did not mean the satchel. Alright, so we got a Persian. Nothing there. Chingling is a wait. Wimpod is next. I don't need vitamins, though. My team is pretty much as good EV-wise as they need be. I guess unless I want to make a shiny version of my squad, which could be interesting. It's too bad the names have limitations, otherwise I could go alter. Although, depending on what does shiny Emboar look like? It's blue, isn't it? Shiny Emboar is blue, isn't it? I can't go Alcides, or Alcides, however his name is pronounced for him, can I? Darn. Okay. Nickit should be an easy Evo. Should probably only need, like, 5. Yep. After Sacred Beast, texturing. Graduates only to return as a year-long mentor. Okay. So, are you going to be including the special Yu-Gi-Oh movie into the canonicity of your fic, Zahak? Are you going to have him maybe somewhat know about synchro summons? Okay. That was a good movie. And it got us some good continuation of Jaden. Because honestly, I think Jaden is probably, next to Yugi and Atem, Jaden is definitely my favorite of all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Protags. Okay, there we go. That should be all of the mons that I've recently obtained. Evolve the Gulpin. Swallowed. I did not mean to go out of that. There we go. DDD only effect infusion, which even though Nabil doesn't know DD, she feels like she's holding back for some reason. Okay. I can somewhat see where you're going with it, but... Whew, excuse me. Right, I still need Chingling. And Chingling needs to be first in the party, just to guarantee. Have our selector on them. And I guess Cafe Introversion. A cafe for introverts. I mean, isn't that just like a gaming cafe? Coffee menu. Introversion blend. We're feeding this Chingling, which is canonically a baby Pokemon, coffee. And some form of pastry, it looked like. Not yet. Hold tight. Checking something real quick. Just gotta pop up on the Discord. Yes, leave. Come on, load up a little faster, Discord. No, I wanted to... no, I don't like the sound of that fic. Oh yeah, Fiends. Jaden is a warrior user. What's the ... for, J6? Chingling! Evolve! How much coffees do I need to give this child? The poor thing's probably more caffeine than whatever metal it's made of at this point. There we go. Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, DDDs have continuous spells. All fiends. Okay, I get where you're going now. Alright. And that is Chingling registered, so all the beginner ones. The metal that makes up its body, look at it! You can't tell me that gold is not metal. Alright. All side missions complete. All hyperspace holes that have been appearing seem to have gotten all the mods available, but we will go to Wild Zone 20 to see if we can get another Squirtle, and then we're gonna let the day break and see if the other hyperspace holes that appear have anything new. If they do, we'll go for them. If not, then we will continue with the mission. Okay, I don't need Gardevoirs, who are ominously floating at night. When I'm pretty sure they are normally on the ground. I'm almost positive the Gardevoirs generally stand on the ground when... Yeah, if you don't see any with the specs you want, I would definitely suggest waiting. You have what you want in mind, so definitely go for what you want overall. Right, nearly daybreak. Can I find a... There's a bench. I'm gonna wait until day just so I can get a refresh to one more quick run around for the Squirtle. Kill some time. Yes. I mean... You could also do Yubel. You could also throw Yubel in that. Because Yubel, I mean, depending on which version, I guess, you're using. Okay. New hyperspace holes. What are they? Okay. Yamask. That's Grafai's pre-Evo. So that's 2. Don't notice this. Okay. That's interesting. Shroodle, that's the name of it. Shroodle. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 donuts need being made. But I'm not going to do that right away. I am going to see what Corbo wants. Just so I can maybe get some more advanced donuts. More advanced donuts would be nice. Exactly. So go ahead and throw Yubel a bone. Okay. I'm just trying to see how many points am I gonna get from these. Not a lot. Like, really not a lot of points from all these catching tasks. Alright. Let's see what Corbo wants. I'll do that real quick. There we go. Shroodle. I didn't go through Wild Zone 20 for another Squirtle. Hey, Tawny, former Team MZ, not the leader, though. Hey, you two. Corbo called me in just when I thought I was all done helping people out for today. The stereo Rotom I did. Good, you're both here. Alright, Vinny, tell us what you've learned, would you? Certainly. Thanks to Soul's investigations, we've ascertained the following. First, there is a possibility that hyperspace Lumiose could affect the real Lumiose. To be specific, Pokemon observed in hyperspace may eventually reach this world as well. Okay, but how did the Pokemon get to hyperspace in the first place? Someone put them there. Maybe they just want to get home. Guess the city's a tourist attraction even for Pokemon. Our second finding is that certain areas within hyperspace Lumiose appear to contain Pokemon at risk of rogue Mega Evolution. Rogue Mega Evolution? That's not good. The Pokemon in hyperspace Lumiose are bizarrely tough already. If they rogue Mega Evolve, and they might be too much for me and Soul alone. You got that right. These hyperspace Pokemon are hyper strong. Problem is, hyperspace Lumiose apparently gets unstable if too many folks head inside together. 4 people at once seems to be the point where these things start going sideways, so 3's the limit. Which gave me an idea. What if we sent you in with a trainer good enough to cover for both Lita and Naveen? That's... No offense to those two, Corbo, but that's really not that difficult to ask. You know, it's unlikely to ever bring any of the new forms of Pokemon to the game. Wonder what new Rotom would be. They would have to introduce the sound typing. Ah, I see. That would make sense, Hawk. That would make sense. You know, Yubella's kind of... I feel like Yubel was actually the first introduction of Yandere for most kids. In our generation, probably. Someone on our level. We're the ZA Rail's top 2 trainers, so they'd have to be really strong. He didn't say on our level, Tawny. He said somebody that, you know, is better than Naveen and Lita combined, so... There's a perfect trainer waiting in the wings. Alright, who are we gonna glaze here? I'm gonna glaze Grisham. Grisham, he's tricky, very strong, but you can quite tell what he's thinking. There's a perfect... Oh, we have to go through all of them. I'm gonna choose him last. Canary? As if she'd just mess around and start live streaming a reaction video or something. Ivor! You've got a point, but you know full well getting him to understand the situation would be a pain. Jacinth? If anything, I think we'd be better off keeping her quarantined in one of the Jacinth zones. You mean yourself, Corbeau? Yep, I remember. I remember seeing that difference, and when watching the Season 4, because they never dubbed Season 4 of GX, which is a travesty. I'd be up for it, but you couldn't afford my services. Corbeau, we are still on the consulting basis. It's been like a couple months now. Your fee is racking up here, man. So you gotta either finish the contract and let me get to work on doing these renovations to the Rust Syndicate HQ to make it look nicer and more inviting, or I guess you can come along and work off your debt. Enough guessing. Let me introduce you to your new partner. I mean, I never accepted Tawny's debt. Ah, here she is. Hey there, you must be Soul. I'm Karina, the successor to a line of Mega Evolution gurus. The puffy jacket just... It doesn't make sense too much, but I get it. And I want to test your strength, your skills, right here, right now. Feel free to use my battle court. It's had the honor of hosting many a ferocious showdown. We'll do it proud, Corbeau. Come on, Soul, show me your stuff. Hi, Donnie. Why is she testing your skills and not mine? Oh, Tawny. Tawny. We both know why. I look forward to seeing a fine battle from you. Well, since I'm here, I might as well watch too. Not every day you get to see a battle like this. Man, such a big chair, and he can't even fully enjoy it by sitting all the way back in it. Shame. Mr. Corbeau kindly allowed you to use his office's private battle court. Get going. Sword. A real katana. It looks dangerous, probably shouldn't touch it. I was wondering if I could investigate. A Voss that seems to be modeled after Pokemon that was named the Sea Fiend. Looks like it must be really valuable. Better not touch it. There's some kind of hanging scroll, plus looks like a board game. Who knows if they might be worth a lot, might not touch it. Big folding fan, other items, all pretty impressive. Screen pricey, probably better not to touch. Mountain hanging scroll playing plus a lucky Sneasel. Why are we so concerned with money? We are loaded! Mounted scroll, some kind of boss. Guessing that's a fan again. Scroll mounted mirror, bronze mirror shaped like a Bronzor. That does not look like a mirror. And it's not even bronze looking. Statue of Pokemon that bows to foes at ease before striking with the blade of its head. Solid gold. Oh, if it's solid gold, we definitely don't want to touch it, because solid gold is not that firm. If it's pure gold, I guess. Alright, Karina. Let's get ready to rumble! So I hear you're the trainer who got Zygarde to Mega Evolve and saved Lumiose. I want to see your skills for myself, and what better way than through a Pokemon battle? Well, yes, but it's a bronze mirror, so you'd expect it not to be rusted. I've got one special request, if you'll humor me. I want you to show me what Mega Evolution means for you and your Pokemon. So with that... let's roll. Okay, I'm sorry. How does tossing off the jacket suddenly stylize your hair? The hair should have been stylized before. I know why they didn't do that, so that way the white color scheme was not distracted by the multicolored hairband thing, but still, make it make sense. Alright, time to kick her butt. Successor Karina. She knows that the Pokemon are supposed to have the Mega Stones, right? Don't forget, you gotta show me how you and your Pokemon use Mega Evolution. Alright, alright. You're fighting, so flying is the better way to go here. To start. That would be ironic. Also, good gracious, she is high leveled. 85. I just saw that. Okay. Surfetched! A good upgrade. Surfetched is a pretty cool mon. Gonna detect. It would have detected, but I think that broke the AI a slight bit. Are you gonna actually put up a fight, Karina? Let's give it all we've got. Wow, she got some hang time there. That's impressive, you know. She can fly herself. Hey, there's a hit being landed. Well done, Karina. You've got 2 hits off. What an incredible bond you have. That was some amazing power. Gotcha. Makes sense. You really are something special. I'm glad I saw your Mega Evolution. It showed me who you are. Kind and straightforward. Mega Evolution brings out a Pokemon's latent strength. But too much power can take a toll on a Pokemon. The most obvious example of that has got to be Rogue Mega Evolution. As the Mega Evolution successor, I want to help you too. Let's save those poor Pokemon from having to suffer Rogue Mega Evolution. I think that considering I'm the strongest Mega Evolution user in all of Lumiose, that I should be considered the successor to Mega Evolution. I'm sorry, Karina, but much like Tawny, you've lost your position. See how good she is? With Karina on your team, you'll be set. Thanks for recruiting her, Corbeau. You 3 were probably fated to meet sooner or later. It just happened to be me who caused it. One last thing. Vinny and I discussed your survey work. We've got one more request. Whenever you encounter a rogue Mega Evolved Pokemon in hyperspace, catch it. Vinny also mentioned you'll want to gather any hyperspace berries you come across. Already on it. I know, but family positions can be changed. Like, there's ways to get around that. Should have figured you'd already be ahead of the game. Hyperspace berries are what we're calling those special berries found in hyperspace Lumiose. If you give Hoopa donuts made with lots of hyperspace berries, it should power you up enough to go toe-to-toe with rogue Pokemon. I just so happen to have a couple berries on me. Here, take one. Woo, a cherry. Certain curious berries are only found in hyperspace, such as Hyperpecha and Hyper-Oran berries. The hyperspace berries have more powerful effects and stronger flavors than regular berries, so they can produce higher-ranked donuts. I mean, I'm a millionaire, so... What about me? What should I be doing? Looks like there's a distortion at Rogue Sector 1 that's got all the signs of a Rogue Mega Evolution. We can enter the hyperspace Lumiose from there. Roger that. I'll see you in Rogue Sector 1. Well, that's not the way I'm talking about. I thought you meant they were in debt, you know. There you have it, kid. You know what to do. I mean, you know, I'd have to get Emma's permission first, but, you know, I'm sure we could make something work out. Alright, so I need to go here for that. I don't know. So we have... Oh, wait. Things changed, didn't it? Yeah, it's new Mons. Dang it. No, it's not. So 1, 2, 3, 4 donuts. We need 4 different donuts, but we also have 1, 2, 3 missions. I'm going to make the donuts first, and then we will do the weird hyperspace hold with with only those 1 Pokemon in it before we end stream, I think. So we need 4 donuts. There's no chance for me to be getting the special effects yet, is there? I'm fine with that bit of spoiler. Is there any way for me to get special effects on the donuts yet, or no? J6. Because if not, I'm going to just go after Rogue Mega, of course. Alright. Let's just make the Orin donuts. We'll make 4 Orins. So 3 and 4. And then we need a donut specifically for the hyperspace hole. We'll make a super sour hyper asper donut. Hey, it looks like an Ultra Ball, somewhat. J6. Why you lie? Gilt Asper Jam Donut. A decidedly tart donut topped with a confiture of stewed asperberry. It makes you more likely to find coins. And I'm to believe that you've not done any farming. Okay, that's fair. Since you started the DLC, that is completely fair. I apologize for implying that you were lying to me. Excuse me. I do so apologize. 4-star donuts, good gracious, what kind of donuts are... What kind of berries are you using? Other side. I used hyper berries and I only got 1 star. No. I mean, maybe... I might have to... open up that page. Alright, I'll go for it. Nope. This is not the one I wanted. Where's... the normal thing? It was there. Okay, when do you have availabilities? I think I've got all those days booked up. Darn, can't do that one then. Oh, I see. Fair enough, Ben. Say no more, I will not ask any more questions about your berry supply. I'm sure your berries are all perfectly ethically sourced. Alright, let's see what we got in this mystery hole. I definitely need more Ultra Balls as well. Squawkabilly. I only need 1. Good gracious, they are swarming. Hey, go for the Squawkabilly here. Ultra and repeat. Yeah, repeats are probably not a bad call. Good gracious, the Squawkabillies are an infestation. I need Pokeballs. Oh, they're different colors as well. That's good to know. Big ball! Hey, a Hyper Berry. Nice, nice, nice. Wait, I didn't want to go this way. I want to go up on top of the building, because there's likely a big ball up there. What is with these Squawkabillies? They're so hyper-aggressive, man. I don't know how to get up to this one. Darn it. These dang birds. Outside of the Rogue Megas, DLC Megas are RNG. Lovely. Hey, another Hyper Berry. Alright, that's gonna probably be the last thing I get. Take me away! Alright. Well, these hyperspace holes seem like they will be quite interesting, to say the least. And I look forward to exploring them more next week, because I am pretty much at the time for today's stream. So, I have been Solar Dragon. I hope you've all enjoyed today's stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to check out more by me, be sure to check out the channel here on Twitch or YouTube. Same name, same games. There is plenty of content for all to enjoy. And if you are watching this on the YouTubes, please be sure to drop this video a like, comment down below if you have anything to say, subscribe to the channel, helps me out, lets you know when new vids comes out, and if you want to catch me live, you can always check the description down below, where there are links to the Twitch and Discord, where you can follow or join to get those notifications. But, once more, thank you all so much for coming out. I hope you enjoyed. With this purchase of some Ultra Balls, I'm going to sign off here. Have a fantastic evening up, everybody. I will jump into the VC for the trade Evo here. J6, let me just end the stream. Gotta remember to cut this out eventually.